Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and as always, I hope my videos finds you and your family well today. In today's video, we are going over with my and my wife November 2020 expenses versus dividends. And if you guys missed my October 2020 expenses versus dividend, please visit my channel, my IRA portfolio. You can click on this playlist, and I created two series so that we can keep tab of how my portfolio is doing. One of the series is it's called monthly expenses versus dividend, where I try to do each month what my expenses are compared to the dividends I am accumulating, and to gauge how my dividend will be able to help me in the future. And the other series is called a weekly portfolio update. And this series will be a Wednesday update to see how my portfolio is doing. So you guys can see a bird's eye view of how my portfolio is doing. And for those who found my channel through the YouTube algorithm, the premise of this video is I started learning about investing at the age of 43 with no knowledge of anything about investing. I couldn't tell you how to roll over 401k. I couldn't tell you what is the benefit of a traditional and what's the benefit of a Roth is. But with time and dedication, 2 years, about a year and a half to 2 years later, I was able to learn, self-taught myself in investing. And with time and dedication, I was comfortable enough to build my family IRA portfolio from the ground up. And this is the portfolio holding that you see today. And this is including just mine and my wife traditional and our Roth IRA that we both started back in 2017. So if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel again is called My IRA Portfolio. Please hit that subscribe button, and so that you can get notification on when these two videos will come out, and also maybe random videos that I will bring out to kind of share with you what I do, what changes I have on my portfolio, so that you guys can see up-to-the-date changes as well. With that said, let's go over with my spreadsheet and see what company is paying me in the month of November. So what you see here is my broker at Merrill, and let's just narrow down our search for dividends only. And we'll look at the prior month, which is the month of November. Just filter this out to just having dividends only. That's the only data we want. And I'm going to share with you guys how I input these data on my spreadsheet, so you guys can get an idea of how I track my dividends. So as you can see, we are looking at only the month of November, and this is for all my investment account at Merrill, and this is mostly my traditional and my Roth combined. So on November the 2nd, this is my Roth, and this is of course Verizon paying me $6.41. And how I have my spreadsheet color coordinated is the teal would be the Roth, and as you can see, Verizon here has a dividend of $6.41. I had a Roth payment. I have a Roth IRA from Lowe's for $4.89. So in Lowe's, $4.89. Thor Industry is $11.45, and that is $11.45. And let me just find a traditional so you can see what color coordinator I have for that one. So this is my traditional. This is the Unum Group, which is an insurance holding, paying me $21.38. So my traditional, I color coordinated with this purple here, and that is UNM, $21.38. And so we won't go over with all the dividends, but as you can see, this November section, if you follow me all the way down, you will get a total payment here. And that is how I keep track with my dividends. So we won't go over with my wife broker, but her dividend payment for November, I do the same method. I log into hers, filter that out, and put her dividend payment here. So as you can see, this is the total for November on my portfolio dividend. And if I move to this tab here, we'll get that total for the month of November. And as you can see, the 2019, I only got $85. For 2020, I'm receiving $114. So which is a year-over-year growth for my portfolio of about 34.6% here. And as we go to the year, the next year and the year after, I'm expecting these dividends to increase with the contribution that I will be making each year. At the moment, it's a 6,000 contribution limit. And of course, once I hit 50, it's gonna be, I think 7,000 is what is allowed. And with my wife, her November total is 142, so the data will grab this amount and put it on her tab here. And on hers, November 2019, it was 47, now it's grown to 142. It's 200% year-over-year growth for hers. And so with these two totals, the 142 for my wife and the 114.38 for mine, we bring it to this tab, which is kind of like, which is a summary view of everything. So on mine it is 114 and on hers is 142. So I add these two tabs together to get our total 2020 monthly dividend of this amount. And on the left side of that here, you will see our November 2020 expense. This is listed by category, and this is what me and my wife recorded for our expenses based on that category. I just want to point out the insurance. You see 0 here is because we pay our insurance at the beginning of each year. So this gives us an accurate reading of our November total dividends as compared to how much expenses we are spending. So it allows us to either cut some of these expenses if we can, and also as time grows, of course I'm not using these dividends to pay bills now, so all the number that you see here total for each of the month for whatever year we're looking at is reinvested back into the portfolio to grow more. So I expect in 2021, 2022, and every year going forward, once I hit retirement, this amount, it looks small now, but if you fast forward for 10 years, I expect these to cover hopefully at least 50% or even more, because we're gonna cut a lot of these expenses out. For example, we hope to pay our mortgage off, and of course our car will be paid off in a few months, which will allow us to put more money in the market. And so the reason why I created these two series is for you guys to get a closer look at why I like the dividend growth investing and how it is easy for me to track my expenses versus my dividend to see if I'm on track to have enough dividends to cover my expenses. Now, if I fast forward this to 15-20 years, if my dividend exceeds my expenses that I have throughout each month, then I know I can, quit my 9-to-5 job and just retire comfortably. Or if it's not enough, how can I supplement that? Can I cut down my expenses? Do I need to take my Social Security benefit, or does my wife need to take hers too as well? So that gives you an idea of the power of tracking your dividends versus your expenses, so that you can get a clear understanding of the future that you plan for you and your family. And the reason why I created the weekly portfolio update is, of course, for you guys to see how my portfolio is performing. And so again, we'll take a look at the Yahoo Finance. I went over with why I use Yahoo Finance on past videos. I'll link a video below so that you can see the reason why I use the Yahoo Finance as a summary of all my portfolio as compared to logging into the 3 broker that mine and my wife has. So with that, I want to thank you guys for joining my videos today, and for those who have just recently found my YouTube videos to the YouTube algorithm, hit that subscribe button for me, hit that like button for me, so I can pass so this channel can be passed to others that are looking into investing and maybe are pondering if it's too late for them. I hope my videos empower you guys to take a deeper look at your finance and see if you're able to better yourself to be financially independent in the future. With that, thank you so much, guys. Leave a comment below, and I appreciate you watching my videos today. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.